Good morning, all. Many of you have been saying Sion is quiet. Sion does not talk. Sion, are you not seeing what is happening? I'm quiet over politics because politics is like a battlefield, and a good politician does not shoot anyhow in a battlefield. You wait for the right time to shoot so that you get your target shot. That's why when I was deported in 2016 by Edgar Lungu, I went quiet. I didn't talk. I was waiting for the right time. And that was in 2020. That is politics. This is something that I do for a living apart from ministry. I understand it more than anyone else. President HH is a very good man, very good person. But the people that are giving him advice, surrounding him, are messing him up. It's just exactly like the same people that surrounded Edgar Lungu. And it happens when you get into power, and instead of choosing the people that sacrificed with you, the people that fought with you, the people that understood your pain, you chose people who you believe are very intelligent, very educated, people that suit your standard, your friends and family. They never understand the struggle, and they will never give you a proper advice. So this is what is happening now to the president, and I'm praying that he wakes up and realize that things are not okay on his side. I received a call from a minister in the UPND when you won election yesterday or day before yesterday, saying he said the party is doing well. We are winning by election. I was laughing. When I was campaigning for UPND in 2021, 2 weeks before the presidential election, there was, I think 2 or 3 weeks if I'm not mistaken, there was an election, a by-election that was held. And in Nega Nega, PF won election. I think UPND got 0 in that election, if I'm not mistaken. But in my broadcast, PF people would flood me and say, this is how we are going to whitewash you in 2021. It's going to be Nega Nega formula and what. I was looking at them. If you know politics, you don't talk about victory of by-election. It doesn't measure the popularity of a party, especially a party that is in power. Few months ago, when UPND took over power, they said Edgar Lungu is gone, Edgar Lungu is finished, Edgar Lungu. And Edgar Lungu was very quiet. I came. I read the mood. I don't make mistake in politics. I read the mood. I said to you people that Edgar Lungu is coming back. That Edgar Lungu is quiet. Edgar Lungu does not come in public. It's just a game. I told you to give him time. He will flood the street. And when that happens, there's going to be a serious problem. I don't want to say many things here about UPND, but a revival is coming in 2025 that will make President HH understand the importance of helping the people that sacrifice for him. I want you to mark my word. The opposition party in Zambia, the Catholic Church, and many other things I'm not going to mention, we come on UPND. And a revival that is going to shake UPND the way that PF was shaking in 2021 is coming in the country in 2025. You can take this voice note and keep it aside. Don't delete it. When it starts happening, you will remember me. Remember I told you that Edgar Lungu is coming back. I said it. And I was giving an idea on how to stop him earlier. And you guys thought that, UPN doesn't know politics. There is nobody in UPND that understands politics, especially those who are very close to the president. They don't know politics. When I was addressing Edgar Lungu and advising him when we were in good books, he was not taking my advice serious. To him, because when you are in State House, you are more like you are in heaven. So nothing makes sense to you. The people, anything that people say, especially people you believe these are street people, these are nobody, these are just social media commentators. Whatever they say doesn't make sense to you because you wake up, there is billions all over you. You wake up, there is 24 hours electricity. You wake up, you don't buy meal, you don't do anything. You don't pay for your children's school fees. You are more like in heaven. Everything is okay, surrounded by many security. So you will not understand. You only understand when you lose power. And I can assure you that if President HH loses power, he will regret ever becoming a president of Zambia. Because what is about to come, what is coming in 2025, just get pen and paper and write it somewhere. If it doesn't happen, then know that Siawan is a fool. I told Edgar Lungu, who did a lot of things, did so many things. But I told him this is what is going to happen. They thought I was joking. What happened? So the same thing is coming in 2025. The reason why all of us are quiet is because we understand how to shoot in politics. You can't shoot now because if you shoot now, your opponent to wake up and correct a lot of things before the time. We don't give space. 2025 revolution is coming. If President HH refused to put his house in order, continue listening to people that are eating, criminals, the corruption that is going on in UPND now. What PF did was little. PF was nothing compared to what is going on. What is going on in the Ministry of Health? What is going on in the Ministry of Agriculture? A friend of mine, I asked him to go and meet the Minister of Transport. a friend of mine, people that are coming to develop Zambia. And the minister told the person that was leading my friend to pay $100,000 to meet him. I mean, there was no corruption in PF compared to what is happening now. It's just that we are not going to talk now. When we start, there will be no room for amendment. So people look at people as stupid, you know. People are, things are okay. We are not corrupt. We are not. PF was a baby in what is going on, and when the time come for this, when the time come for this, people will know. We are the people that talk to the people. We are the people that convince the people. You can say whatever you want today about Seer 1. Or Seer 1 does not have influence. Seer 1 did not contribute to us. Seer 1 did not help us in any way. Zambian people just decided. It was people that was talking to Zambian people that made them change. Seer 1 was a nobody. From 2021, when I was talking to 30,000 people at a go, campaigning for HH, who else has done it? Can the president himself, HH himself, gather 30,000 people to listen to his campaign promises? I mean, physically and in social media? No. So Seer 1 does not have influence. Chilufya Tayali, that doesn't have following. I mean, he's just growing now. When his life talking about the government, over 2,000 people are watching him. He doesn't have any data about UPND. He doesn't even know what is going on in these ministries. But people are eager to listen to him. So when I come and say, I want to talk about this party, what I know, I mean, if 30,000 people were listening to me when I was fighting PF, how many people do you think will listen to me when I talk about UPN? This is a time bomb, and it's coming in 2025, not now. If President Eche does not amend his house, put things in order, he's going to regret being the president of this nation. I mean, few people are eating in a whole government of a country. Few people are eating. And when others want to eat, you tell them that no, you didn't come in government to eat. Those who are eating, are they not in government? Must I start mentioning it? Must I start talking about it? So the Seer Masobo, who is the minister of health, that woman was going to be in a prison today. If you know anyone that knows her, even if she's in this group, let her deny it. I am the one. That woman was going to be in prison. I am the one that stopped that case, Zawa case. Many of you don't know how that case ended. I am the one, Seer 1. I am the one. Ask her at my house. I have the CCTV footage if she refused. Let her deny. I am the one that freed her. I still have her text message thanking me. Say, Papa, thank you. Because the case has been dropped. I am the one that stopped the case. Now she's a minister of health. I know what is going on in that minister. So we don't talk. We are not fools. We are quiet because we are waiting for the right time. There are so many things. I mean, so many things that is going on. You know, and we are quiet. When people see I'm not talking, they say, Seer 1, they have given Seer 1 $1 million. They have given their $1 million. They have given Seer 1 this guy. No one gave me anything. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And I don't need it. I am big. I don't need it. If UPND had to give me anything, it must be on top of what I have. I'm not hungry. I don't move the street. I live like a president. Several of you have come to Nigeria and see how I live. My properties, I can't even count them. But when you use people and throw them away, it backfires. And for UPND, it will backfire in 2025. That time, there will be no room for amendment. You don't win election because you are ruling well. We are the ones that engineer victory or losses. If you want, you can compare what has UPND done 2 years in power, or almost 2 years in power, compared to what PF did. You can see that Edgar Lungu did a lot of job, infrastructure everywhere, things to point at and say, okay, this. And Edgar Lungu was boasting. Edgar Lungu, in his heart, he thought because he delivered, people would vote for him. It's a lie. That's not politics. No one is going to vote for you because you did well. People vote for you because of information that is given to them. Are you telling me that PF did well than MMD? No. MMD, when MMD was there, things were okay. But they were removed through information. As it is today, compare what PF did in within 2 years in power to what UPND is doing, and understand how they. Anyway, I sometimes when I want to talk about these things, I feel so bad, and I still have to hold my peace. Time is coming. Revival is coming. President HH is the love that I have for you. I wanted to start work in January, but I said, let me give the president time. Okay, he still has time to amend his ways and the way politics is being done. You know, there is still a little bit of time. But as I'm looking at things, I don't see anything happening, because the government is littered with the greedy people. Look at the Atami. Look at Chilufia Tayali, the Minister of Infrastructure. See his tummy. You look at the Minister of Mine. See his tummy. Look at them. So those are people who are supposed to eat for campaigning hard for HH. Those others that campaign hard are not supposed to eat. If they say we want to eat, we want opportunity, they are told we are not here to eat. Government is not about eating. We are not going to behave like PF. But guys are behaving worse than PF. With evidence. Just cool down. I don't shoot blank thing. That's why I don't talk anyhow. I don't shoot blank bullet. When the time comes, people of Zambia will know who UPND is. This will happen because people chose to be greedy. In politics, in government, greediness is not allowed. Everyone must eat so that there will be peace. What is happening in Sudan today is because greediness came in. Anywhere you see problem, division in a party, in a government, greediness came in one way or the other. People are dying. People are losing their families. People that sacrifice everything they had for the government are dying. No one cares for them. No one even wants to look at them. The musicians that sacrificed for the president, they are all poor and all in the street. I look at those you call your IPS, those you call your cadres, the poorest. Even opposition members are doing better than the people you call your cadres, your IPSs. Moving from one street to another, looking for food to eat, begging. But the government is in power. Few individuals are getting rich, opening account offshores. The houses in Salama Park have been bought. I mean, almost all been bought by greedy people in government. Then you see, let's not go there. We still have a little bit of time. to put our house in order. Because in 2025, if I say what is on the way coming, I feel pity for the president. Because if that happened, he will regret being a president. He will regret being the president of the Republic of Zambia. He would prefer to have been a businessman, enjoy his life and his freedom, than him losing power. I'm not going to mention anything, but let's be wise.